Hey everyone, Leo here with a detailed update on XRP developments as of November 17th, 2025. XRP is currently trading around $2.18 amid ongoing market volatility, yet the landscape for regulated investment products continues to evolve rapidly. The first US spot XRP exchange-traded fund from Canary Capital, ticker XRPC, launched on November 13th and recorded approximately $58 million in day one trading volume, according to Bloomberg data, marking one of the strongest ETF debuts of the year. Additional spot XRP ETFs from major issuers are scheduled for launch in the coming days and weeks, expanding access through established financial channels. As always, this presentation is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice. All insights are based on publicly available data. Please conduct your own research and evaluate risks carefully. Let's begin with the key milestone that occurred just days ago. Canary Capital's spot XRP ETF, XRPC, began trading on Nasdaq on November 13, 2025. This fund provides direct exposure to XRP, held in custody by regulated entities such as Gemini and BitGo. Reports from multiple sources, including Bloomberg ETF analysts, confirm day one volume reached around $58 million, surpassing many other 2025 ETF launches and edging out prior records in the crypto category. This initial activity reflects interest in a regulated vehicle for XRP exposure under the Securities Act of 1933. Expanding on the mechanics, spot ETFs, like XRPC, allow authorized participants to create or redeem shares using the underlying asset, XRP. Trading volume and net creations can result in purchases of XRP from the open market to support fund shares. While early volume was notable, broader market conditions have influenced short-term price action, with XRP experiencing corrections alongside other digital assets. Looking ahead, the pipeline remains active. Franklin Templeton's spot XRP ETF, often referenced with ticker EZRP, is anticipated to begin trading on the CBOE as early as November 18th, based on recent filings and market updates. This follows Canary's debut and positions a larger asset manager with over $1.5 trillion in assets under management to offer similar exposure. Further launches from issuers, including Bitwise, 21 Shares, CoinShares, Grayscale, and WisdomTree, are reported in various stages, with potential trading start dates spanning late November. These developments stem from updated regulatory frameworks and prior clarity around XRP's status. To provide historical context, the path to spot XRP ETFs accelerated after the resolution of the Ripple SEC matter earlier in 2025, combined with generic listing standards for certain digital asset ETPs. Similar patterns occurred with Bitcoin and Ethereum spot products, where initial launches were followed by additional issuers and gradual asset growth. On-chain data for XRP shows ongoing holder activity, with escrow mechanisms continuing routine operations and network metrics reflecting sustained use in transfers. Current price levels around $2.18 place XRP above certain support zones observed in recent trading ranges, though volatility persists due to macroeconomic factors and sector-wide corrections. Technical indicators, such as moving averages, indicate mixed signals in the short term, with longer-term trends influenced by adoption metrics. Broader ecosystem elements include the XRP ledger's role in settlement applications. Transaction volumes on the network have supported various use cases, including cross-border transfers. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin has seen growth in market cap and integrations, complementing the ledger's infrastructure. Upcoming standards like full ISO 2022 compliance, noted in community discussions for November 26th, align with efforts to enhance interoperability in global payments. Addressing frequently raised points, short-term price movements often decouple from fundamental announcements, as seen in prior ETF introductions across assets. Initial sell-the-news dynamics can occur due to profit-taking, while longer-term effects depend on sustained inflows and asset under management growth. Risks include market fluctuations, custody considerations, fee structures, and regulatory evolution. ETF performance tracks the underlying asset net of expenses, and liquidity can vary in early trading periods. Community observations on platforms like X highlight calculations of potential supply absorption under different inflow scenarios, drawing from public volume data of existing funds. These are hypothetical and based on assumptions about future participation. Additional factors monitored by analysts include exchange supply levels, whale wallet movements, and derivative open interest, which provide insights into positioning. Recent data points show varied activity, consistent with a maturing market. In terms of comparisons, Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs experience phased inflows post-launch, with assets accumulating over months. XRP's entry into this category adds to the diversification options available through traditional brokerage accounts. For those tracking timelines, Canary's XRPC is live, Franklin Templeton approaches November 18th, and subsequent products follow shortly after. This concentrated period represents a notable expansion in regulated access points. Other relevant updates include partnerships and integrations announced by Ripple, supporting stablecoin and payment rails. Network upgrades continue to focus on efficiency and compliance features. Risk disclosures remain essential. Digital assets are volatile, influenced by global events, sentiment shifts, and liquidity conditions. Past developments do not guarantee future outcomes, and individual circumstances vary. As of November 17, 2025, the spot XRP ETF category has begun with Canary's launch, showing strong initial volume, more products incoming from established managers, and the ecosystem building on payment-focused infrastructure. This overview covers recent verifiable developments in the XRP space. If these updates are useful for understanding the current environment, consider liking the video, leaving a comment with your observations on the ETF launches, subscribing for continued market overviews, and sharing with others following digital assets. Thorough research supports informed perspectives. Leo out. Stay updated. Risk disclosures remain essential. Digital assets are volatile, influenced by global events, sentiment shifts, and liquidity conditions. Past developments do not guarantee future outcomes, and individual circumstances vary. As of November 17, 2025, the spot XRP ETF category has begun with Canary's launch, showing strong initial volume, more products incoming from established managers, and the ecosystem building on payment-focused infrastructure. This overview covers recent verifiable developments in the XRP space. If these updates are useful for understanding the current environment, consider liking the video, leaving a comment with your observations on the ETF launches, subscribing for continued market overviews, and sharing with others following digital assets. Thorough research supports informed perspectives. Leo out. Stay updated.